ready, Ben? You're comfortable?
Are you ready to
Welcome to
taco?
the H3 podcast
Yeah,
live.
don't say that.
It's not live. It's not live, Ben.
It's your host Killer Keemstar.
This guest was brought to you by Dollar Shave Club.
Get that shaved butter. What?
One White Charlie's.
Go to dollarshaveclub.com/shysurprise for $5 for the shit shower and shave box.
And Hila is leaving me. Hila, ladies and gentlemen.
Hila realized that she could do better. She's a successful entrepreneur. She's going home.
She realized that.
I'm waiting for that day that happens.
Honestly, I think we all.
You know how tragic that's gonna be. That's gonna be like some heartbreaking.
It's gonna ruin that guy's career. Honestly,
He will probably commit suicide. Let's be honest.
That's his everything though. Like you do understand if he does, right? You understand.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hell, fuck, I'd do it too.
Shit. Anyways, welcome to Chillcast.
Shit.
Where we talk about suicide and memes.
Oh man, our last podcast was cursed, so like I'm actually gonna take everything back I said about H3. I hope everything happens like pretty good for them.
Now, D-Dub, you're telling me about the podcast being cursed. I want you to elaborate to the audience what you were talking about.
Okay, before I elaborate, who are you?
Who am I? I'm Zach Minyard, podcast extraordinaire. Joined once again by my co-host D-Dub. How you doing, D-Dub?
And who am I?
You're I said.
No, I mean like explain who I am, so I won't have to explain who I am.
You usually go, hey, it's your boy D-Dubman of Review Your Life, and I have a channel, and I pity Zach, so I'm on his podcast. That's about it. I think that's pretty good. And we also have our guest for this week, my good pal Ben. How you doing, Ben?
Howdy. How's it going?
You got anything you want to say? What can Ben say about Ben?
That's a good question. Probably that I'm very easygoing, and also, man, I'm not good on the spot like this. I do not like talking about myself. This is why I'm really bad at job interviews, because your whole life you're taught, be humble. Don't be a little, can't. Everyone will hate you if you fucking talk about yourself all the time. Then you get a job interview, and they're like, talk about yourself. And you're like, well,
yeah, there's like a level where you're like,
you could do better.
There's like a level where you're like, do I need to stop? It's like, is this too much? It's like, what do you want me to do?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we should teach our kids to be little shitheads. That way they'll really rock job interviews.
I think my kids are just going to be shitheads on accident, if anything. They're just going to end up shitheads.
God help us 5 kids, but...
God. So yes, D-Dub, why are we a cursed podcast?
Honestly? Wait, did y'all see me leave?
Did you leave?
No. Wait, yeah. Like we're a cursed podcast, man. We're
what the fuck is going on, dude? What are you talking about?
We're a cursed podcast, man. We predicted a whole bunch of stupid shit that happened over the past week. Basically, my boy Morgan Freeman got locked up. Well, not locked up, but like he got pinned. Fucking tragic school stuff happened. And fucking Amir, not Amir, yeah, fucking Bond. Yeah, Amir got booted from Brockhampton.
Yeah, and apparently we talked about that.
We talked about all 3 of those topics in the last podcast, so we got to be a little careful.
It's honestly terrifying. Like anything we say could actually happen.
Yes, Shia, fucking don't do it.
All right.
Now
I did have this one theory.
No.
Was it a game theory?
That wasn't funny. You're not funny.
I think that was good. I don't think that joke's old yet. I think it has some mileage left.
I give it a C+.
Nice. I'll take a C+.
It's passing. C's get degrees.
He's good degrees. So yeah, we were talking about Joba. He's gone, dude.
Joba is not gone.
No, I keep saying Joba. Goddamn, Dom. Joba's still there. Dom is gone.
You had me on my feet for a second. I was like, what the?
No, Joba's the good one. Joba needs to stay.
Yeah, man. Like they need somebody to yell. Well, who isn't fucking Merlin?
Merlin yells, dude. Come on.
Dude,
I thought you were a real Brockhampton fan. You don't even know which one yells.
It just took me a minute to think of his name.
Yeah, And you're getting on to me.
You know what? You're right. In the wrong way. My bad, man.
It's okay.
Hey, fuck you. You know that?
Fuck me, dude. Are you gonna miss Dom? Or is Dom being
gone?
Yes,
I'm gonna miss Dom, dude. Does he look like a rapist to you?
Maybe. I don't know. What does a rapist look like?
Honestly, anybody can be a rapist.
That's the moral, kids.
It happens so fast.
Don't trust anything.
But the people who are coming out about it on social media so late, I always envy. It'd be like 6 days after it happened, and it'd be like, yeah, that nigga fucked me. And I'm like, whoa. How come you didn't say that like after it happened, man? Like you're supposed to tell the authorities, man. Come on now.
Thing with that is just like some of these victims tend to be afraid, and it takes one person to lead the pack because then, oh well, someone's already said it.
That's a good point. That's it.
With the Morgan Freeman case, it was like they were waiting because they got 8 people. They got like 8 victims and 8 witnesses or some shit like that. So they were waiting to build up a case.
They built a fucking cult for that shit. They were like, yeah, we gonna get him. We gonna get him.
Yeah, for real. They're ready to rock on that shit.
And it worked.
It did work. As far as we know. Damn, Morgan Freeman.
My boy Morgan, man. No, man, they're not even gonna play fucking Shawshank Redemption anymore, man. It's terrible.
Here's a question. I was asking myself, like, we could live under this facade that we knew Hollywood was like this shithole, right? We knew it was a bad place where bad things happen. But now the curtain's lifted, and we totally know about who's doing what and all this garbage shit. Like, can you still enjoy things now? Like, there's so many media that I cannot enjoy now because of the ramifications.
Yeah. That's like fucking. I be trying to like stay away from Twitter for most of like people's opinions on topics that I don't care about, and like you know, it's better than just unfollowing them or fucking blocking them because you don't like share the same opinion. Like I just don't care to just like look, and so it's one of those things of you can take yourself out of the drama and like you'll still be okay, but then you'll just be acting like that's not happening, which is also bad. So I don't know. It's a double-edged sword.
My way of looking at it is, regardless, the actors play a role in the story, but really they're just portraying the writing of another artist that anyone could have done if they had the talent. You know, so what you're really doing is you're appreciating the art and the artist behind it, not exactly the person that portrays it.
Damn, you woke! But like, okay, so do you like talent at all? Like, do you give people like props on their talent for like portraying a role? Like how much effort they put into it?
Yeah,
I guess
not anyone could just do anything.
Yeah, like Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark. I think he's a perfect fit for the role, but I think they could also find other people.
It's not hard to find another character that can do what that character does.
But there are some performances that are just like holy shit, you can't replace that. You
yeah, fucking Tom Holland dying, dude. Yeah, fucking. I was like, yeah, nobody can recreate that. That's fucking. That was gold.
That was gold.
I think that was improv.
Who knows?
Yeah.
And then you gotta think like you're not gonna watch like you can't watch Baby Driver because of Kevin Spacey. Like many people put so much effort into Baby Driver There was so much going on.
Damn, I
and-
fucking
and-
forgot about that. God
Yeah.
damn it. I recently watched Baby Driver again, and I forgot how fucking good it is. Oh
You
my
can't
god,
watch
Baby Driver
any
is good.
movie ever because of Morgan Freeman now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
and I guess that is.
That's not how it works, is it?
You can't watch any of the Dark Knight trilogy. You can't watch the Shawshank Redemption. You can't watch
Damn.
a bunch of
Documentaries.
shit. You can't watch Dolphin Tale 2,
Oh no, that's
my
the
favorite
worst one.
film.
That's the one.
That's the
Dude,
one
you-
that really fucked me up, man.
Dude, he was in video games, dude. He was fucking always. Fucking Morgan Freeman's a good dude, dude. Man, come on. Why? Why him?
Why?
Yeah.
Why him?
Damn.
Fucking.
But-
It also goes into animation too, because some animator fucking creators of cartoons have
The
fucking
Loud House.
got. Yeah, and fucking Clarence. But I'm gonna give the Clarence guy a pass. Like that nigga, he just put his hand in the wrong place. I'm assuming. I don't know.
Wasn't the guy from Pixar in on it too? Didn't he like grab ass or something?
Yes, the guy who fucking co-created Toy Story.
John Lasseter.
John Lasseter, yeah. He was fucking doing slap ass, and they were like, yeah, we never said anything, but like now that you think about it, it seems kind of weird.
Oh,
So-
God.
I mean, yeah. So like, you don't even have to be a good actor to get pinned on that shit. You could be just a guy drawing shit, and you'll still be pinned. So we are now at this culture stigmata of like you can't do anything to any women anymore. So like, it's all over.
It's you can't do anything. I mean, there on the plus side, like some of this shit did need to be completely looked at. Like some of this shit was completely out of line, of course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's getting to this point. I feel like corporations are getting really, really extremely defensive so quickly now, just because of this information age where people just boycott shit so quickly.
It works so fast. It's so fast. It's so
like this
fast.
Roseanne shit. Roseanne Barr put out one tweet, and now the entire show is canceled. All the writers have no jobs. All the production team, all the editors, all the actors, no jobs.
Everybody's just
Everyone
out of
involved in
work.
that TV show has no work anymore because Roseanne Barr put one tweet out.
It's
That's
amazing.
The amount of power some of these people wield just like that. One fucking idiotic tweet and you just ended the lives of like hundreds of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like even if they didn't cancel the show, like people wouldn't watch it. They would boycott Roseanne. It would hurt the ratings hard as fuck. Like they just took it out to pasture, Old Yeller style.
It was gonna be bad, like regardless, like of that tweet. Like people have so much voice now that they forgot how much power that voice has. Well, except for with the government. But hey, you know, fucking with media though, yeah, like they are so quick to change shit. It reminds me of the Star Wars fucking nerds and fucking the Star Wars game that came out, and so many people who complained about it, and EA actually fucking changed shit. I was like, wow, like if you give people this much power, like it's amazing what can change.
It
They
really
changed
is
it,
amazing.
but they really changed it temporarily. And
They
I think
changed it
that's
back
a
'cause they're
symptom of
EA.
The problem is we do have a lot of power to unify our voices through the internet, but the problem is the internet as a whole just kind of has such a short attention span that sure we'll take out loot boxes for a month and then put them back in after you stopped caring.
Mhm.
And the games,
Honestly, yeah.
they still sell because Becky's gonna buy her 13-year-old son that Star Wars video game for the game box that Jared has.
Damn, what a fucking
For
asshole,
Christmas.
Jared. Jared plays the fucking
Fucking
game
Jared.
box, dude.
Man, fuck Jared, dude. Come on now.
But it's true. The people that are spending the money on these games are the parents that don't give half a shit about the video game industry as a whole.
Yeah, that's totally true.
Well, except for the parents who just so happens to walk by their kid like killing somebody in GTA, and now they want to like say something about it after they already bought the game and everything.
I mean, every
They're
time
like,
a
wow.
GTA comes out, it's always the news is like, oh, GTA is the worst thing ever, even though like 50,000 other games are doing the same thing.
Honestly, it's like this South Park trope of like, hey, South Park can't do this, and it's like it's South Park. Like at this point, you can't complain about a show who's been doing this for like over a decade. Now.
Yeah, and it's like every time there's a school shooting or violence or anything, is this video games? Not, you know.
You did the meme.
Yeah, I was thinking that's the meme right there.
You did the
That's
meme.
what I had in my head when I said that. But
I hate
what they
memes.
do, they're like, is this video games? Let's blame them and then stop caring about everything else and then move on after everyone's done being outraged.
Fucking the royal wedding was like a day after the school shooting, and people just stopped giving a shit. Like
God,
that
I hate
day.
fucking royal wedding so fucking much, dude.
I don't like how many people cared about it, and that's what my fucking like complaint is.
Here's the thing.
I didn't even know what was going on.
The royal fucking wedding. People had to watch it, and in the time change for America, people got up at 5 in the damn morning to watch someone else get married and think, God, that could be me, and then go to bed.
Yeah, like, and okay, this might be the most American thing to say, but who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit? People in Britain don't give a shit. No one gives a shit.
I'm sure that people in Britain didn't just fucking turn on their TVs like, oh shit, okay, I gotta watch that wedding. Fucking.
They turn on their TVs as I want to watch fucking Doctor Who and this bullshit wedding's on.
The fucking wedding's on every channel.
It's on the telly, it's on the radio. I can't watch shit.
It's even on Cartoon Network. I was trying to watch Gumball. Like it's yeah. Like I'm sure that's how it went though. Fucking. Wherever their NBC equivalent is on there, it was probably just a royal wedding and like every other news channel.
I'm convinced Great Britain only has BBC and like no other networks.
Holy shit!
I think that's
right.
I think that's half right.
I think BBC is like connected with multiple shit. So like I feel like it's BBC Channel 1, BBC Channel 2, or some shit like that.
I think they have like 5 BBCs.
Like that's the only thing I like. I thought I heard like Fox News and stuff was over there, but like you ever?
They don't even have the same power outlets as us, so I can guarantee that they don't have Fox News. They could give less of a shit about Fox News, but they do got Simpsons.
If they have Fox News over there, do you wonder, like, is it as batshit crazy as our Fox News?
Let me tell you. I was in Spain, right? And they have their fucking news channel, right? And
yeah.
They're talking about, they're like, oh, President Trump tweeted this today. I'm like, this isn't even the country.
What?
So yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
just as batshit crazy.
That's crazy.
It's the same shit.
To have another country care about what the fuck you're tweeting, that's money. Dude, you're literally the best president ever. If you think about that.
Like, not to suck America's dick, but I mean, we are or at least we're the leader of the free world. We have a lot of influence and a lot of sway in policy, and then we have our fucking dickhead and president doing whatever the fuck he wants. Like,
that's
he
the
thinks
American
he's an
way,
internet troll, but he's like in control of everything. He's like, Kim Jong-un, he's mean.
DW, can't hate memes. We have a meme for a president, dude.
He's blocking people on Twitter.
Dude, man, memes got him elected though, so like you can't say that fucking. You can't say he didn't get this far.
That's exactly what it was. It was all memes. Memes are the American dream.
Memes have ruined the internet.
Memes is the internet.
Memes are a fact of life at this point.
Yeah, we can't run away from them. That's why I hate them.
You know, and like when our children go to school, and there's a history book, and it's gonna be talking about this. There's gonna be at least a paragraph talk about memes.
And there's got to be YouTube historians in the future too.
They're like, oh, they called this a meme, and it's much different than the memes we have today.
This right here is a meme. Now look at it.
Can you imagine memes? Can you imagine memes in like 30 years?
No one will understand them.
It'll be the most obscure. It'll just be a block, or it'll be a black block, and then people will be like, "What?"
That's funny though. That's the sad part. Is that's pretty funny.
Could you imagine if people from the 50s made memes, though? They would be the most racist shit you'd
Oh
ever
god, they would be
seen.
so
Hey, you know
bad.
when a nigger walks by with a hat on, you fucking look at. I guess you could call that a black hat. Like I don't know, like it'd be like some stupid shit like that.
Dude, that's funny. Speaking of
I'd say a meme idea, but I gotta watch what I say. Kendrick Lamar's
Speaking
gonna come
of
to my house and
speaking
tell
of
me to get off the
the N word.
Discord.
Speaking of the N word.
Yeah, let's change topic.
Okay. Kendrick Lamar. This happened
Whoa.
I feel like people started talking about it recently, but I think it happened like a week ago, didn't it?
I thought it happened like 3 days ago. But
About a week ago.
I thought about it too. Every word. Every word, D-Dub. I told D-Dub the other day. I asked him on Snapchat if I could be black, and he said no. and then I said, but I know all the words to hot nigga, and he said, oh, then you can be black.
Hey, if he knows it by heart, bro, honestly, you can't tell him that he can't be black, bro.
Man, I honestly, Zach is black. Let's just be honest here.
Thank you, Ben.
But yeah, it happened on the 21st though.
Okay.
Oh, really?
So that was like a week ago, basically.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And I didn't watch the video. I didn't see the news on it. I just saw H3 fucking headline of it, and I just.
I didn't even see the H3 stuff. I saw
I didn't watch it either. I just saw the headline, so I don't even know what the fuck is going on. So like, give me a clarification.
All right, I'm gonna run you down the whole scenario. Okay, I'm gonna like a crime scene, basically. All right. So let me run you through this real quick. All right, first off, Kendrick Lamar, he's at a concert. I don't know where the concert was, but he's going to perform his smash hit "Good Kid, Mad City." No, just Mad City. He's gonna do Mad City, right?
Yeah.
And so he invites someone from the crowd on stage to do Mad City with him. And it's this white girl, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this white girl is like pumped as hell. And she's a bit nervous, you know, because Kendrick the fucking Lamar. And
now,
he's like,
now, what kind of white girl are we talking? Like,
she's kind of chubby. She's kind of chubby white girl. She seems really nice, but she's trying to act hard because Kendrick says, he's like, are you ready for this? You got this? And she's like, dude, I got you, man, I got you. And you're like, okay, whatever. Just let her sing the song. So the song starts. The music starts. It's hype as shit. And she sings the song as Kendrick instructed her to do. She sings the song.
Is it just the intro of the song or what?
Yeah, it's just all they get to is the intro. They get to the man down, where you from, my nigga, and they don't even get to the actual rap. I think after the third nigga, the where your grandma stay home, my nigga, he stops the track. And everyone in the crowd boos. Everyone boos immediately.
Matter of fact, just to add to this, because you can't miss this part.
Okay.
There is some woman in the front, I believe, just yelling and at the most annoying pitch possible. Fuck you, bitch!
Yes. Yeah. The one recording it or something is yelling that. But I think she's saying it to the white girl. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure is that a plant? What the fuck?
And let it be known that most of the crowd was also white, and they were also saying the N-word.
Anyway, I can tell you right now, most of Kendrick Lamar concerts are full of white people.
Of course. That's just
the funniest thing.
I mean, he just picked a random person out of the crowd, and they happen to be white. So there must be a good amount of people there to just randomly pick.
It doesn't surprise me.
I mean, it's like the most popular genre in America right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, it reminds fucking Little Dicky made a song with Chris Brown. Have you heard fucking Freaky Friday?
Yeah, it sucks.
It's I love the "what up, my nigga" part because like I want to see what white people fucking do on that part so bad. I can finally say the N word. What up, my nigga? I'm like, yeah.
Now let's now D-Dub, you are a black, correct?
I. All right, so that's the end of the podcast, guys.
You are one of them blacks I've been hearing about so much.
So you are the black, right? Yeah.
The way you said you are a black.
That's exactly what I wanted it to sound like too. It was completely intentional. What if it wasn't intentional though? What if that's just how I asked?
Oh, I still would have reacted the same way.
D-Dub, it's okay. D-Dub, it's okay. I can rap hot, nigga. You're black, correct?
Yeah, bro. Fucking matter of fact, start at the first bars of hot nigga right now.
Do.
Yeah. That's enough. I now know you know the song.
What about the part where he's like, Damo Jala Beats, holla at me?
Say Gucci, oh man.
Okay.
We have fun here.
We have fun. So D-Dub, where do you stand? If you were Kendrick Lamar, would you have stopped the concert?
An asshole for inviting a white person on stage to sing a song that has the word nigga in it.
It's almost like a
songs. It's the one that's just filled with niggas in it.
It's like the
Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator did that. Tyler the Creator literally did the same thing, and he told the white person specifically, you better say the N-word parts too. And he's like, oh okay. so it's one of those fucking rapper high powered things that I hate so much. Fucking J. Cole has it. Fucking Eminem has it. And so it's fucking, hey, I'm trying to be a role model here. Nigga, fuck you.
It's so shitty.
And
it's like it's so weird because what's his name? Travis Scott did the same thing. Like he puts the mic into people's faces and they say the N-word and no one gives a shit. Donald Glover has that whole stand up on Weirdo where he's like, white people should say the N-word. And Tyler Creator's asking people to say the N-word, but then Kendrick Lamar just embarrasses the shit out of this girl. I mean, what did he expect her to do?
What did he
expect
her
to sing the
song? He didn't even ask her specifically, hey, like, just cut out the word that you shouldn't say. Like, I would understand if he, like, did that. He didn't even do it. He didn't even say that.
He didn't say shit. It was basically a setup.
It was a setup. It was his propaganda moment, and it worked.
Because what if this girl went on there and she fucking says, "Where you from, my ninja?" Do you know how hard everyone would laugh at her and make fun of her?
Do you know how nobody would react if he just said, "Where you from?" blank and just nothing?
Yeah, no one would really give a shit.
Yeah, exactly my point. But Kendrick Lamar didn't even like opt her out to not say that. So like, we didn't know what.
I don't think people really gave a shit when she said the N-word until he stopped her.
The concert was still going. Like I'm assuming that the concert was still going. I haven't watched the shit. So like,
I think at the first time she said it, she didn't say it. Right? She just did blank.
Okay.
And then the second time she said, "Where you from, my nigga?" And then she said "nigga" again. And then no one really they kept vibing and shit, but when Kendrick stopped the concert, that's when everyone was like, "Oh, well, we have to agree with Kendrick on this." With that mob mentality and shit.
If fucking J. Cole did the same thing, people would react this. Fucking god damn it. I hate this higher power fucking we're better than you fucking mentality coming from rappers. Like so much.
It's definitely. We were talking about this last week too. You asked me,
is
Kendrick humble? And I said, yeah, I think he's humble. And then this shit happens. Yeah, we say Kendrick Lamar is humble, and then he pulls this shit.
I told you that was a cursed podcast, bro. Fucking goddamn.
We're the reason Kendrick Lamar's an asshole now.
But what's your stance on this?
Okay, see, I have a different perspective on Kendrick. See, at first I thought, wow, that's an asshole thing to do. But there's a couple of things that headlines get wrong. One, he didn't kick her off. He stopped the music. He was like, stopped saying nigga, and then they restarted, and she censored herself after that.
Yes.
Oh, so they still continue.
Yeah, but what
Yeah, she
happened was the second when they started up again, she was totally like fucked up after that. Like she was nervous and shit, and she fucked up the lines, and then he kicked her off.
Even oh my god.
That's kind of worse.
She fucked up the very first part with the brace you part, and then he was like, all right, that's enough. Let's give her a hand, and of course no one gave her a hand, and she fucking walked
got kicked off just like right there then.
Yeah, but from my perspective, if you watch the video a couple of times, you'll notice before he actually stops her, the crowd gets very agitated and annoying, like white people usually do. So
yeah, they do that.
So I think he didn't actually want to stop her. I think he did so because the crowd...
It was crowd control.
I think the crowd got like a little fucked at the beginning, like they were a little like, oh. But then I think they mostly were... I think it would have stayed relaxed if it just kept going.
Yeah, because then they would have gotten past all the niggas in the beginning.
Yeah,
like
that's definitely true.
And people keep calling it the N-word, and I feel like the hard R is the N-word, you feel? Like, that's my perspective.
They're just saying that so Kendrick Lamar doesn't take the video down.
And they're not even saying it. That's my thing. Like, they're just quoting lyrics when you do that. You are literally just saying what was written down.
Yeah, like exactly.
Throwing black bars on pieces of art in museum for certain people just could. No, that's how it was. That's how it is. Why censor it? I mean, they're not saying it out of maliciousness.
Yeah,
it's literally how it was written.
See, this reminds me of go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right, so remember when we were talking about This Is America, right?
Yeah.
And we were talking about like, wow, I really hope Donald Glover doesn't turn into an asshole and thinks he's better than everybody after like, fucking so long of like rapping like ass, and he was like in his late 20s.
Yeah.
Fucking, you do know the complex I'm talking about. Like, hey, I made an album and now I'm not gonna talk on fucking Twitter for like a whole year because I'm cooking up something. I hate that so much. I fucking just release this shit. Fucking talk to us. What the fuck? Like fucking Kendrick Lamar doesn't do shit on social media. And that's understandable. He probably just doesn't like social media or whatever. But every time I see him on camera, everybody just praises him like he's the fucking second coming of Jesus. And that's not cool. That's not cool. I love Kendrick Lamar albums. Like Kendrick Lamar as a character, that he started to be an asshole. I don't know.
Kendrick is a good rapper. Kendrick is a good musician.
Now talk about the character.
Yeah, I'll get to that. But he makes good music. Like, and people are seeing that finally, and they're bandwagoning it so hard that he is basically a character, whether he wants to be a character or not, just from the attention that he gathers. Like maybe during Good Kid days, it wasn't like that at all. He could get away with doing shit. I remember when he first came out with like Section 80, he was all over the place doing promotion because no one knew who he was.
He wanted to get his face out there.
But now he can't help it because anything he does is going to be huge, whether he wants it to be or not.
Oh, that's right, because he has the power now. Like he can like he's like literally a role model now. It's like he can like really like fuck up some lives or whatever he does. Like if he got a sexual assault case or whatever, like people will really take that to heart because it's like, damn, like that's Kendrick. Like fuck.
This is the man who won a Pulitzer Prize for a rap album, which hasn't happened. This man is in the spotlight of everyone. Whether they listen to rap or not, everyone knows at least who Kendrick Lamar is.
Yeah, and he's under a microscope because of...
Exactly.
Honestly, I now understand that like kicking the fan up like the stage thing now, because he's realized his worth. Like he can't let that shit slide. Like if you 5 years ago, Kendrick Lamar probably would have let that like slide. fucking while Good Kid, Mad City was out, yeah, he probably would have let that just slide. But now he matters too much, and he doesn't want to ruin like his fucking brand.
And I mean, could you imagine if like an actual like brawl erupted from the crowd because of that? News, like the media would be all over that, and they're just looking for someone to blame for all the recent school shootings. So if it wasn't video games, it must have been that damn rap music.
It must have been that Kendrick Lamar. I can't stand him. Fucking
Kendrick Lamar.
I can't. Fucking Fox News hated Kendrick Lamar at one point.
Yeah, he talked about it on Damn. Geraldo.
Yes, he did.
I listened to it. I'm informed.
You also didn't like it. You also didn't think it was album of the year.
I don't think it's album of the year. I didn't say I didn't like it. I like it, but it's not album of the year.
What was album of the year?
It was the Father John Misty album. No. That's the second. That's number 2. Flower Boy's top 5.
Shit, that's no good. Is he top 3 at least?
He could be, yeah.
Oh, well, then you might as well put fucking Gorillaz in top 5 too if you're gonna be so fucking open.
Okay, shut the fuck up. Gorillaz aren't even in top 20. Fuck off.
Damn! Ooh! Hey,
I like the Gorillaz, but I totally agree.
Yeah,
damn,
Humans was
bro,
ass.
That was mean.
It was so bad, right?
It wasn't good. It was awful. With the hype for it too. It was devastating.
If you were a Gorillaz fan, you'd be pissed at this album.
I was so mad.
But I mean, I guess the thing is they don't really like they just do whatever the fuck they want. Like their whole brand is sort of just like changing everything each album comes out.
Yeah,
that's honestly a fair point. That's a fair point.
Some people might enjoy it. Like for me, I really liked Plastic Beaches, and they're self-titled, and Demon Days is really good.
Well, me personally, Humans sounds like Damon Albarn's fucking he sounds like he just made beats on who he wanted to hear people on the beats, and that's what I didn't like about the album, because like he was barely in it at all.
It doesn't feel like a Gorillaz album. It just feels like
a compilation
album. Yeah.
Yeah, I can get that. I'm like I said, I'm not really a fan of that album, but I like to see both sides of the coin. So it might just be them just going off on another fucking tangent with their
both
sound
sides
and style.
of the coin must be seen, regardless if they're wrong or not.
Yeah, but if this is the last album, this is a bad note to leave off.
It better not be the last album. They better leave with a swan song. God damn it! They'll leave me with Humans.
Don't leave me with Humans. All right, let's segue into another topic. Fucking Zach, what do we got?
All right, what do we got? We haven't talked about Thundercats reboot.
And what does our guest know about Thundercats?
I
made him watch the Mars review video.
I did watch the review, and I didn't know much about Thundercats going in to it.
Yeah.
But I could actually go off on a tangent just based off what I read, or saw.
Oh. I honestly want to hear it. Like I'm the cartoon reviewer, and actually people I haven't based my opinion on any social media yet. So this will be a first for me, but I honestly want to hear somebody else.
Right? Honestly, it doesn't even have to do with the cartoons. It has to do with people's attitudes on reboots. Because everyone, just think when the Ninja Turtles movie came out, which I never saw because I thought it looked like ass, but they're like, oh, my childhood is being ruined. Oh my god! Just because something new came out that is of the same franchise doesn't change what's happened in the past. If the past was good, that can stand alone. And people just like to run off on tangents and think, oh, they're messing with my childhood, but they aren't. It's just making money using old brands, and the old stuff will stand. If the new stuff is terrible, then the old stuff will still be appealing no matter what.
Yes.
So the only thing that can be gained really is, or the only thing, they don't really have anything to lose, because if it sucks, they just give it the axe, and everyone looks fondly at the old stuff. They replay it, make more money, milking the old franchise. But if it's good, then they have a whole new generation to inspire with their nostalgia. And everyone is so blinded by nostalgia that half the shit you watched when you were a kid probably wasn't good. I loved Transformers, like cartoon series.
Yeah.
Kid. I loved it. But it probably wasn't that good. And the movies suck. Did it ruin my experiences back then with the Transformers? No. I still enjoyed them. It didn't ruin it. They probably just don't hold up as well.
You'd even allow it to ruin it for you. And that's also a thing. People are fucking forcing that shit to ruin it for themselves instead of actually looking on the bright side of things. They're like, no, this is bad. And like, wow. Like, you fucking, it's just one of those fucking things.
And
it's
half
just
the
people
stuff
just love to complain.
Yeah, people do love to complain.
And people, like, look at everything they watched as a kid fondly and remember it being really, really good. And so they see it even today. If they went back to rewatch it through these rose-colored glasses, they don't see that it's bad. Case in point, I had some friends after, I think it was our senior year of high school, after our last day, we went to go watch the old Teen Titans. I never watched it as a kid. I know, it's like a sin, but but they did. And Evan, a good friend of mine, he also didn't. So we were watching it. I thought it was fucking stupid as shit. And so did Evan. But the people that watched it as a kid loved it. And you know why? Because kids have shitty taste and they don't know what is good. And so they'll watch whatever the fuck is on TV, grow attached to it, and then look back at it fondly.
That's honestly a big point. Yeah.
It's a huge point.
So that's my take on the situation, not exactly the show.
Yeah, and I mean that's basically the whole situation for the show. It's just all these people. I feel like so many people are coming out and talking shit about the show, like without knowing anything.
I got some breaking news. Real quick. Breaking news. Mac Miller just released the track list to watching movies with the sound off 2, just now.
What?
Yeah.
2? This is a meme.
Yeah.
This is a meme.
This is not a meme. Fucking, I'm not sure how to feel about it. It's happening.
Well, y'all look at that. Just totally off topic. I was actually listening to. I don't know if anyone here knows Addict, but he's the grandpa of the internet, and he runs his own podcast called The Best Debate in the Universe. He actually had Lacey Green on.
Oh, isn't she alright? Fucking.
She's one of those like hardcore feminist YouTubers.
Yes, but fucking Chris Reagan fucking is with her. So like.
Oh yeah.
But she's like very rational, very like even-tempered and.
Yeah, like people are supposed to be.
Yeah, she's like a normal human being. Not like the caricature like all these other like anti-feminists like paint her out to be, you know? So I never really watch her shit. And back in like high school when I was dumb as fuck, it used to be like,
dude, I think we can all admit at this point that all of us was stupid pieces of shit.
Oh yeah, we were all retarded. There's no.
Yeah, I might have had questions about 9/11, but you know, now I realize that I'm a fucking retard. It's all good.
Could you find anything, fucking Zach?
No, I see. He posted some shit like an hour ago, and I don't know what the fuck it is.
Well, going back to the topic of fucking Thundercats.
Yeah.
The news break is over.
Yeah, way to go, send us on a wild goose chase, D-Dub.
Hey man, I was just scrolling, man, and it happened. But Thundercats, fucking, it made me think. There's like fucking 800, 900 Pokemon now. And
yeah.
I can tell you right now, they're not gonna make over 1,000 because that's too much work for like each game to fucking compile. But eventually, nobody's gonna know about the Kanto Pokemon. So that means that they're going to reboot Pokemon. And when that happens, I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna wait for it to happen. And I'm gonna wait for people to
D-Dub, aren't they kind of already rebooting the Kanto Pokemon with Pokemon Go?
Not only
Pokemon
that,
Go.
they just
It's a
reskinned it
video
from the moon,
game.
right?
People
Didn't
need to
they
watch
make
the
wait?
series.
Didn't they make like a redo of the series too, based more on the video game?
Yeah, oh, you're talking about the 5 fucking YouTube series, the 5-episode YouTube series.
Yeah.
They did do that though. Honestly, no, you know what? Fucking fuck what I said then. Fucking Zach's cute. Zach is fucking quick to call me on my bullshit. So like, let me go ahead and fucking state my stance on fucking Teen Titans Roar. Okay. I don't care. That is it. Like, why the fuck should I? I didn't care about the fucking Thundercats. I didn't care about the reboot in 2009 or 11. I don't care about the reboot now. This show is rifle the fucking bomb like fucking Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs freaking did. And it's gonna be on Boomer. It's gonna be on fucking Boomerang. And when it happens, I'm just gonna be here beating my dick.
Like he always has been.
Like I've always have been, like not being affected by anything. My problem is, why does Cartoon Network greenlit everything and they barely even have a schedule to fucking like play the shit that they already got? This is fucking pisses me off. Like they have so many fucking shows in their arsenal and they're fucking cherry picking that shit to air each day. And honestly, I can't even complain because I don't even watch TV. It's the fact of the kids who get home after school who do and just see the shit that they're forced to watch instead of seeing a whole selection of tunes that like in a good order. Like, hey, after Teen Titans Go, watch Steven Universe. Then watch Adventure Time because remember that's still fucking airing. Like, you know, fucking that's not even happening. Like, you just watch a whole stream of the same cartoon for the whole day, and then the next day you see a whole stream of this of another cartoon, all the episodes in its entirety, fucking all in the same day. Fucking they do this and they think that is justifiable. Like, hey, fucking on Monday we're gonna have a fucking we're gonna have a Steven Universe marathon. We're just gonna watch every Steven Universe episode in one day. All right, cool. All right, and tomorrow we're gonna have a Teen Titans Go marathon. All right, cool. And then the day after that, we're gonna have a Clarence marathon. I mean, fucking, don't you guys got, you know, a lot of shows that you can put, you know, all together? No, what? Fuck you. Fucking, we're trying to get that watch time, man. Get that run time. Fucking.
That's just basically all TV.
No, it's not. Fucking.
Yes, it is. Yes, it fucking
no, it's
is.
not.
Let me get on my rant. Here.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I got a fucking bird, right? And this bird, he needs noise. He needs volume. So I put the TV on in the background of anything I'm doing in the room. So TV's on all day. I don't really watch it, but it's on.
Yeah.
And I used to watch Viceland all the time because Viceland was a good channel and it showed a variety of shit all the time and it was cool. But I lost that at my apartment, so I've been going through basic cable and shit like a heathen. But every single channel just shows the same shit all day at the same time. It's the same fucking garbage all the time until you get to like 7 o'clock prime time. Then it's like one different show. Like fucking Comedy Central. Comedy Central will show that 70s show in the morning until like 2 o'clock. Then it will show The Office until like 10 o'clock when it shows The Daily Show. I didn't even want to watch The Office, but now I know everything about The Office because that's all they ever show. Except Wednesdays, they'll show South Park instead.
That's the same thing with me and that 70s show. And when waking up, it's just on, and I'm like, well, I'm already getting ready for school, so like this could be my background noise.
Yeah.
Like, now I've seen literally every episode of that 70s show. Like,
I have so much shit to talk about that 70s show, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway. But TV's just showing the same shit all day long. Like, episode after episode after episode. And maybe they'll switch it for the day, like you said, like this day we'll show this show, this day will show that show. The shade will it's bullshit. It's awful, and I fucking hate it so much.
So how do we stop this? And to quickly answer your question, we can't. Fucking TV is dying, and it's aware of that, so it's just trying to suck up as much watch time as it can. Fucking once we get to the streaming age, when everything has to be fucking viewed off the internet, fucking to be viewed on your TV by fucking link devices and shit, that's gonna be the time.
It feels like we're going like in a circle, kind of, because the internet has become this big thing and this giant monopoly, and the people from TV are looking to the internet and they're trying to put a TV thing on the internet, but they actually have power and authority to make that thing with like YouTube TV and Sling and all this other bullshit and YouTube Red, Netflix and all that. And it's better than TV, but it's starting to get to the point where it's like, hey, we're just gonna stream shit. We're just gonna 24 hours stream like the same episode of things or things like that, and it's starting to go backwards and become TV again, very slowly. It's not anywhere close to it now, but like maybe 5 years,
a decade to get back to where we were.
Yeah, and then what?
It's actually interesting you mentioned, because the whole point of cable, and it's kind of funny because if you look at it, all these companies are starting to like pull their shows from Netflix. They want a piece of that Netflix pie, so they want to start their own. They really do. They want to start their own streaming service, and it really is working in a circle, because back then they had all these different like you had Cartoon Network, Fox Network, all these other networks that wanted to like show their shows, but no one wanted to pay individually for each. So you had cable companies which buy all of them and provide them to you as a bundle. And that's sort of like what we're working towards now. You'll have your Hulu, Netflix, Disney bullshit bundle in whatever other channels spawn out of
Dude, that's just fucking Verve.
Like, and it's crazy. What needs to happen is what happened to the music industry. I used to pirate every piece of music I listened to, which, yeah, it's not supporting the bands, but I mean,
I can tell you right now, me and Zach, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not admitting anything.
I'm not confirming that or not. I'm just saying like me and Zach probably.
Yeah, and you know what? Since this is by my own tongue, I allegedly pirated every piece of music. It would be very rare that I paid for an album. It had to be exceptionally. But now it's way too much work because I can pay $5 a month and have access to every piece of music almost.
Honestly, Spotify is the biggest swerve on fucking music piracy and the smartest fucking idea in the world.
Exactly. If you
Spotify is my favorite thing ever. Like it's amazing. It honestly is.
Pandora's going fucking backwards. Fucking Spotify hit it right on the fucking head. And fucking Apple Music try to fucking come back with that shit. But nah, it's fucking Spotify, they were like, bro, y'all niggas want y'all albums to stop getting leaked? Yeah. Well, how about just let them listen to it on the streaming and you can fucking still get money? Hell yeah.
And I remember when Spotify first came out, like my mom told me about it from like Facebook, and she was like, "There's this thing called Spotify. You can just play music," and I was like, "That's no way that would ever work. How is anyone gonna make money off of that?
Like,
that sounds like a virus waiting to happen. I don't understand it." And I use it, and it was before the streaming and stuff. You could literally just play whatever you want on your computer all the time. I think it was before the phone. But like on your computer, I could play like any song ever, and there would be no ads. Maybe one ad like every like 2 hours, but like I could select it. I didn't have to shuffle, and then it became like a premium thing, and you had to pay for it.
Bro, they're trying to get that premium money, man. They're trying to get the premium money.
Once it got traction,
I fucking fell for it. I bought the fucking premium. I ain't gonna act like I didn't.
I bought premium, man.
Me too. I get my money's worth out of it for $5 a month.
Yeah.
That is literally like just not eating out for one meal.
Yes.
That's like half an album.
That is half an album.
Yeah. For half an hour of my like going to work, I work half an hour, I've paid for a month's worth of unlimited music and a month worth of Hulu for $5 a month. That's $2.50 a month for
Wait
each
a minute,
service.
Spotify's connected with Hulu?
If you're a
Yeah,
student,
if you're a student, you can pay $5 a month, get Hulu with ads and
Spotify
Oh
Premium.
shit, I didn't even know that. Fuck, we're sponsoring now. Fuck, hey, hey, Spotify, man. I didn't even know that, man. Y'all on.
This podcast was unwillingly sponsored by Spotify.
Thank you,
Fucking-
Spotify.
Yeah, listen to Little B's mixtapes on Spotify today. Fucking
Black Ken.
Yeah. Actually, you can like fucking Little B released all tapes on fucking.
Yes, he did. God bless, base God.
I love him so much.
I love him too.
But yeah, I ain't gonna say that stopped piracy, but it sure did like leave it undesirable at this point.
You have
It's
to
hard.
Make it, yeah, you have to make piracy more work than just paying $5 for $10 a month just
Yes.
to listen to everything.
But I can tell you right now, album sales though have been plummeting ever since streaming. Fucking like album sales don't even fucking matter anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I mean-
ever since I see like fucking 50,000 like first week, I'm like, wow, that's fucking terrible. Like that's that like
Yeah,
and,
but
like,
they're
these are
making
fucking
money
good
off the
albums.
stream still, so it
Yes.
like evens
But
out.
like people still look at album fucking copies sold because like that number still matters for them to get like fucking platinum and gold records. But fucking there's no way anybody can get a gold record at this day and age nowadays. I can tell you.
And
that.
they charge more for concerts nowadays. They make their money through merch sales. Things.
It's
there's
all about the
ways to
merch.
make
It's
it
all
up.
about the merch now. Fucking
Buy
shit.
that
Yeah.
merch. Buy
Buy,
that.
buy that fucking merch.
Buy that
Jake
merch.
Paul's night.
But fucking Tyler the Creator realized that the fucking and he started putting out fucking Tyler the Creator is such a fucking dick about his merch. He fucking tells people the date that merch is about to drop, and he knows that shit's gonna sell out. He knows that shit's gonna sell in like an hour, like probably even less than that. He gives people the fucking date, and everybody's fucking like licking their lips, like waiting for him to make the tweet on when it's up. And once he does, fucking if you go to that fucking store and you try to find what size that you're trying to fucking wear, you better make sure you do that in that first minute that he posted that fucking tweet, because it's all over after that.
DW sound like you got burned on the Tyler the Creator merch drop.
I got burned on his fucking I didn't get burnt. It was his shoes. It was his fucking shoes.
The shoes look
I
good.
was right there. I was putting in my credit card information, and it was processing, and it was like, oh, error fucking occurred. I was like, okay, let me refresh. Then it was sold out. I was like, fucking god damn it. So I can't win. I can't win worth losing, honestly.
That's the way it is, man. Some things will
That's
never
the way it
change.
If we make podcast merch, we're gonna make it fucking affordable, and we're gonna make sure there's enough for everybody.
You say that now, but it's hard to make merch.
You're hard to make merch.
What the fuck does that mean?
What do you mean that it's hard to make merch? Clarify.
Whenever I see people like smaller YouTubers make merch, they usually it takes a while and they only sell it for like a week or something because they gotta ship it and they gotta pay for shipping and things.
I can tell you right now, the people who sell merch and they be making fucking merch that's just a simple fucking logo on the middle of the shirt. That is the shittiest merch.
We're never gonna ever make a logo on a shirt. That's the worst.
That is literally fucking kicking a guy in the nuts. You can't do that.
I like how Mega 64 does their merch because it has nothing to do with Mega 64. It's just actually nice looking merch.
It's clothes that you will wear. Fucking
Yeah.
That's what I want to make.
Yeah, they actually like go out and they commission artists and they get great designs and they have good designs too and they just make nice looking clothing. Like they could be a clothing store if they wanted to. They could just drop YouTube and it would still work out great.
And let's not forget about Maverick merch by Logan Paul.
Ben, this is a Jake Paul
Hi.
podcast.
Hey,
Oh,
man. We don't talk about any of the Paul brothers.
No, this
I'm
is
a
a Jake
Jake
Paulers
Pauler.
only.
Matter of fact, I don't
Gotta
even
be honest.
think we ever memed about him at all. We like try our best not to discuss like make them into relevance, and now you're ruining that meme. You're ruining the meme.
I actually went to their website real quick, the Maverick website, and I actually think it's kind of funny. They show adults wearing the clothes, like his audience isn't like full 12-year-olds.
Because 12-year-olds think adults are cool.
That's true.
I mean, does 12-year-old adults like Despacito?
Hitting that Despacito nene.
What if Mac Miller dropped Despacito 2?
Look, man, when Despacito 2 comes out, I want y'all to be known that fucking Kanye is the best fucking producer of all time. Honestly.
Kanye and Rick Rubin.
Speaking of Kanye, fucking Kanye. I love this dude. I always have. And I still love him. How you feel about Kanye? Super special guest.
I'm not actually a fan, but
of his ideals or his music?
Of him as a person, for the most part, he just seems like normally he seems very trolly and just kind of like an asshole to me, and I don't like that in a person.
Let me show you this video of paparazzi being outside of Kanye's house.
Is it the Good Morning Kanye thing?
Yes, this is the Good Morning Kanye. And I want you to change your opinion immediately after watching. This is why Kanye's an asshole. Fucking.
I mean, I'd be an asshole to if there was someone outside my window while I was like, just chilling in my house. Yeah, I'd be pretty. But.
And honestly, he's the smartest man in the world. Honestly, he knows how to fucking promote.
Oh, he does.
He definitely knows how to promote.
But I don't like how he promotes. So
he puts his foot in his mouth a good amount of times, honestly.
So you are giving him props, but you're just aware of his flaws.
Yeah, I'll give him props. As soon as that Shoop Diddy Whoop came out, I was like, fuck, he was playing the whole world. He's smart. He knew what he's doing.
Dude, that fucking song came out right after the fucking Donald Trump stuff. That tells you off top that he doesn't give a shit. Like that is the best.
He deeply understands the concept of there is no bad publicity.
Yes.
Yeah, whether or not that's true, he believes in it. And it's been working for him.
Time and time again, I mean, it is shown that there is no such thing as bad publicity for the most part. I mean, there are fringe cases, but just take Facebook. Everyone was all whipped up in a frenzy about how Facebook, oh my God, look what they're doing. They're selling our data, blah, blah, blah. And then it turns out Facebook actually gained more users than they were losing.
That is the biggest swerve.
It really is. It's a huge swerve.
That's the problem. They are almost too big.
See, it also reminds me of Content Cop. Fucking, they work and they don't work.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking iDubbbz does his best to shit on the character that he's making fun of.
But let me offer a counterpoint real quick.
Good.
They're not showing Cosby's show on television anymore.
Right.
They kicked Kevin Spacey out of movie roles. There is some sort of bad publicity where you're losing work.
No. Okay, let me offer a counter argument. R. Kelly just recently had a fucking assault charge again, and his music got taken off of Spotify, only to be put back on Spotify because niggas love R. Kelly.
No, it did not get taken off of Spotify.
Okay, it got taken off of Spotify playlist.
Yes.
And fucking, but niggas don't give a shit because fucking R. Kelly music is bomb, and it's the fucking Boondocks episode.
Yeah, it is. I love that episode.
But fucking there's no such thing as fucking bad publicity. Honestly,
there
isn't good publicity. I can tell you that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not a solid rule, but a general rule that even if something reflects badly, what is that? What is it called? The Streisand effect, I think.
Yeah, that's what happened to R. Kelly.
Was there a Streisand effect?
Yeah, the Streisand effect is whenever you tell people not to look at something, and that just makes them want to look at it more. Which is exactly what happened to R. Kelly just now.
That happened twice to R. Kelly.
Yes, it did.
That's what people hear. Like I didn't really know who Rice Scum was, or even give half a shit about Rice Scum. And then the iDub content came out. I was like, who's this Asian Jake Paul he's speaking? I click on the video. I'm like, okay, now I have to go look at a couple of videos to see if he's really that much of an idiot, which he is. And he's really bad at counter arguments. Holy shit. iDubbbz roast shit out of him. Both times.
Both times.
Both times.
And he did the same thing with Leafy, which I think he completely butchered. And like he actually did cripple Leafy, honestly.
Leafy's dead.
Crippled himself. like eventually, thing is, once you've seen a Leafy video,
you've seen them all.
Seen every single Leafy video. This cringy motherfucker.
Now, the quickest thing that what made him lose was playing the victim card. The victim card will make you lynched and fucking hanged. Like you can't do that.
Yeah. He just played the victim card after he was sitting there doing the same exact shit to, thousands upon other people, also making fun of I believe a retarded person, which is a big no-no.
Yeah,
it's a big no-no.
That's a surefire way to get people to hate you.
But fucking back to Kanye and if he's so Kanye recently produced this fucking Pusha T album. I'm sure you guys haven't heard it. It's 7 songs, and most of Kanye's projects that are coming out are going to be 7 songs. So look out for those. I plan to just make a compilation album out of all of those and just
7 songs is like the absolute minimum you can make for an album to be an album.
Because it'll be EP if it was.
Yeah.
But 7 songs was like their bare minimum of like making more content. So he produced 7 songs for Pusha T, and Pusha T like absolutely murdered every song that like he was given to by Kanye. The album cover is Whitney Houston's fucking
bathroom,
drug filled bathroom that Kanye had to pay a big amount of money to fucking have.
And it was last minute too.
And people were calling him nuts for doing that. Oh, I can't believe that fucking Kanye got what? I can't believe Kanye. Whatever. Fucking. So that happens, and a day goes by after Pusha T has released his album, and then Drake appears in the fucking mist, because Drake has heard that he was quoted and dissed in a Pusha T song called Infrared, and he wasn't mistaken. So Drake did his Drake thing and made a fucking response rap the exact moment that he heard that he got dissed. He didn't have no context at all. He just went in dissing because Drake does that. And if the first song isn't good, he's gonna make a second diss track that's like 10 times better because he's done that like numerous times. Meek Mill, for example. So he made this fucking very short made fucking diss track to Pusha T saying, "Hey, you're not a real gangster. You're actually a nice dude." And Pusha T was fucking he didn't respond at all. So everybody was like, "Oh, Drake won, bro. The Pusha T can never come back from this. Who is this new rapper Pusha T trying to diss Drake? What the fuck?" And little does Drake stands know that Pusha T has been in the game since the 90s. And he's dissed people before and completely decimated their careers, and like they're not even known anymore.
He wrote the McDonald's jingle, for God's sake.
He wrote the damn McDonald's jingle. He will never get credit for that. He'll never get credit for it.
No, he won't.
But fucking, all right, so here's the thing. Pusha T took a whole fucking 6 days before he came out with a diss track. And recently, today, May 30th. May 29th. Fucking Texas. Anyway, May 29th. As we're recording this podcast, he made a fucking diss track to Drake. And he completely bodied Drake. Zach, what do you think he could possibly talk about on Drake to make Drake not respond at all?
Ghostwriters.
No, that's a good guess. But he did mention that in Infrared, which was the first diss. Now the second diss, he mentions Drake's son. that
Ooh.
nobody knows about.
What? What?
Now this is the biggest scoop. Twitter fucking erupted because they were like, "What the fuck?" And he went on to say, "Hey Drake, like it's cool that you fucking making fun of me or whatever. So how's your son doing? And how's his Adidas deal? Because Drake is getting an Adidas deal soon, and he's naming his Adidas line after his son, which nobody knows about, and it's called Aiden, and Aiden is like like son, whatever. But he was just gonna release it. He was just gonna drop it willy nilly on an Aiden because like nobody else would know the significance around the name. It'd just be like, oh, Drake just released a fucking a new clothing line or whatever. But fucking Drake knows what like the true definition behind it, and his son does too now. Fucking so he was trying to like fucking give some work to his son because he's a deadbeat father or whatever, and fucking Pusha T fucking pointed that out in the whole song. So do you think that Drake is gonna respond to this, and if so, how?
No, I don't think he'll make a diss track. I think he'll make a statement. But gee, did he? What the fuck?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think, and y'all can put in your own opinions.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think dragging his unknown son into it is actually, I think that's crossing a line, both for the son who was remaining anonymous and Drake who clearly wanted it to remain anonymous.
That is kind of crossing the line a bit.
Honestly, this is Pusha T, a rapper from the 90s, where niggas used to just rap straight about killing each other, and talking about an unknown son is crossing the line. I can understand from a 2010s decade state of mind of like, guys, that was a low blow. But like, if you think really back to how people used to this ain't shit. And it ain't even crossing the line yet. Like, it's gonna get worse from here if Drake responds back. If he does make a statement, yeah, Drake officially lost because like obviously he doesn't want to like continue this because it's getting too personal. But like, what do you think, Zach?
It is. I'm a little lost for words. That's literally insane that now we know that Drake has a son that he's never talked about, and Pusha T just comes out on a response to a diss track that was a response to a diss verse on his new album produced by Kanye West in the midst of 4 albums coming out from Kanye West, and he brings up his lost son that no one even knew existed from a shoe deal name. What the there's so much shit. There's so much shit. What the fuck?
Hey,
that's
man,
insane.
yeah.
It's literally
It's
insane.
only gonna get crazy from here if Drake responds. But like, it depends on how he responds. Now, how do you think he should do so?
He should bring his son on for a feature.
That would be the biggest swerve. You'd be like,
you know how crazy?
I ain't ashamed, my nigga. I was waiting for him to grow up, like shit like that.
He's ready now. I was trading him in the shadows, but now his time has come.
Man, but that's kind of suck to be that kid though, because like the reason I think it like crosses a line is because now this kid's gonna have a paparazzi shoved up his ass every minute of the day now till he fucking dies. I would.
He's gonna be all over
that. Like, here's the thing about the kid. Drake doesn't care about the kid. He's just like supporting the mom and the kid. Like, he doesn't fucking fuck with them like that. He just knows that he has a kid, and it's like, oh well, I can't just act like I don't have one. So he did the Adidas deal to like make it seem like he cared or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know Drake's intentions. I'm not.
I could see that. But even then, that's gotta suck. It probably hurts the kid more than it hurts Drake.
Yeah.
Do you imagine that? I'd be pushing for more money from Dad if that happened. I'd be like, all right, everyone knows about
and
me.
Also the cover of the disc that fucking Pusha T did is Drake in blackface, and it's not photoshopped or anything. Drake literally went into blackface.
What does Drake in blackface look like?
In one point in Drake's career, he painted himself in blackface and smiled for like a camera.
What? What the fuck?
So what do you think about it now? I want you
oh
to
my god!
about it.
Oh my god. I saw this picture, but I didn't know what it was.
Well, now you do, and now you know
Holy.
the context.
Is he wearing a shirt with a crow on it too?
You love it, right?
Holy fuck.
This isn't Photoshop. It was like real, like it was like a real fucking photo.
Holy fuck.
This is honestly one of the most disturbing blackface images I've ever seen.
And he made it the cover because he also says in the diss, he's like, "Hey Drake, why you always trying to be black, man? Like you fucking and basically that says like, hey, like you know, you really want to be black? Well, like let me show people how black you really want to be." And fucking he like set the photo to like the fucking Jim Crow face.
I like that Drake's freestyle album cover is like his dopey ass ring. Like anyone gives a shit about his ring, and Pusha T's just like, BAM! You're in blackface.
Honestly, I think Drake's gonna lose this one. I never thought I would say that.
I don't think Pusha T had to go this hard.
What do you? Drake literally ruins careers.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't ruin shit.
Fucking people didn't fuck with Meek Mill for like a whole 2 months.
A whole 2 months, dude.
That's like
That ain't
that's
long.
like and that, like that was during his album release. Like people really fucked him. Like that really fucked him. And then like his fucking relationship with fucking Mary Joanna, Nicki Minaj, fucking fell apart. So you know.
Hey, is Nicki Minaj fucking Eminem now?
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
You know what? That's the last news we're gonna leave off on.
Yeah, we're getting to that time.
Fucking yeah. So Nicki Minaj is fucking Eminem.
I don't like that.
I don't like that Cardi
Wait,
B
how
didn't do
old?
that.
How old are they?
Oh.
What?
Isn't he like older than her?
I was gonna
Like,
say
Eminem is 50, ain't he?
35. What? Holy shit!
Shit.
Never mind.
fuck.
Yeah,
Let me
Eminem's
look this
45.
up.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Eminem's
he was
45.
Yeah.
Anyone else
And-
just automatically think it's 2010?
Nicki
No
Minaj
matter
is
what year it
35,
is.
so like they have a 10-year difference.
10-year difference. I guess whatever. What the fuck?
Have you heard about Cardi B not knowing that Childish Gambino and Donda Glow?
Oh
Yeah,
really?
I saw that.
Yeah, she made a tweet saying, "Hey, isn't it amazing how Donda Glow and Childish Gambino look exactly alike?" She took the tweet down like 2 minutes.
No.
She took the tweet
Yeah.
down 2 minutes after that. And she was like, "Guys, calm
No.
down."
No
Yeah,
way.
I saw a bunch of memes. Y'all remember the Spider-Man pointing at the Spider-Man?
Yeah.
meme? Like- That just like for a hot minute just popped all over my timeline. Like Cardi B discovered.
Cardi B is an insane person.
I love Cardi B. I love how fucking wicked her character is because she's a very fun character. Like honestly, you
I
can't
like that
ask-
she says whatever the fuck she wants.
she isn't tame at all. She just says stupid shit that she probably doesn't think it's stupid like coming out of her mouth, but she still says it, and that's what I like about her.
You know what? She's just one of these things that I've noticed from the internet just can make anyone popular all of a sudden, right? And not just
Yeah.
popular, but like in the limelight, super main stage, to the point where they're just picking people up from the street and from everywhere, and they don't give a shit about anything. They act exactly how they were. That's how 21 Savage is. Migos is about to start a fight with Joe, with what's his name on the red carpet whenever he was talking shit to him, and Cardi B's just spouting out whatever the hell she wants. Like these people don't give a fuck, and I
You're
respect
taking these
it so much.
uncivilized people and giving them fucking power.
No, it's not even that. It's just these people don't give a fuck. Like they have, you know, that their music label and their everything is giving them like
See, like
publicists
that reminds me of
and
Lil
people.
Uzi Vert. It reminds me of Lil Uzi Vert. He doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
He literally does not. He doesn't want to be famous. Like
Because
it's so
they
hilarious.
could get up to where they were through their own self promotion, like SoundCloud and things like that. They didn't need an agent getting them up there or anything. Like movie people, they
Yeah.
totally are fake as hell because they need an agent. They need all this to even get in a casting room to even try to get in a movie. But now you can get on SoundCloud and say whatever the fuck you want, and then people are gonna find you popular. I mean, Chance is still independent, and look how big he is.
Chance's next album is gonna be shit.
You bet it's gonna be shit.
and ending with that was Chillcast number 10.
That was number 10, double digits.
Number 10.
Isn't that amazing?
Man, we came a long way from a like fuck. Wait, what was our year anniversary? Fuck it.
Our year anniversary hasn't come up yet, has it? No, I think it has. No, it's past. It's past.
We came a long way.
We've come a long way. A special thank you to our guest today, my boy Ben. It was lovely having you on the cast, my man.
Benny boy, man. He honestly woke me up on. He's a very woke person. I would love for him to be a regular.
You totally cut out, and I don't know what he woke you up on.
Yeah,
Fuck.
same.
Fuck. All right, fuck. Where was I in the sentence?
He said he totally woke me up, and then it stopped.
He totally woke me up in like a bunch of statements that he was saying. Like he gave his third opinion, and it actually made me want to like change mine. So like it takes a lot for a nigga to do that to another nigga. So like, hey, you cool in my book. I honestly want you to be a regular if you have the time.
Oh, I'd love to. This is actually like just bullshitting with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is all it is. This is all it is.
This is it. This is the whole show. It's not a hard show.
I love it, dude. Like, just talking to some chill people. Oh yeah.
Chill people, huh? Chillcast.
Like a chill cast.
Just before we end it, we'd like to update our privacy policy. So we won't.
We took your emails, guys. I'm sorry.
It's too late now, but like for new users, guys, we won't be doing that for y'all. Probably not.
No. We were using your emails to make new Netflix accounts so we could keep using the trial.
Oh, I was just using it for browsers, but yeah, like they were using it for Netflix. Let's go ahead and say that.
Yeah. Netflix. And with that, we're gonna sign out.
This has been D-Dub in a review, like,
and Zach Minyard, and also Ben.
Indeed.
And peace out, everybody.